closing up shop. Okay, here we go. I'm going live right now. Okay, I think this is working. I'm not sure if it's... Okay, cool. I think I'm live. I'm pretty sure I'm live, and I think this is working out just fine. I have no idea. Usually I can knock this out and tell you, hey man, this is working out really, really good, or maybe it's not working out really good. But apparently, man, I got too much stuff going on right now. That's what I have. I have too much stuff going on. My Facebook page and stuff. I'm not sure. I'm going to put all this over on this side. I'm going to put this on this side. All right, cool. So I've been crawling through the internet, and I have noticed a lot of businesses that are shutting their doors. A lot of business owners, junk removal business owners, that have decided to shutter down or cease doing business, which is a total big surprise to me that it happened so early in 2023. I think just the whole idea of running the business and the establishment of having that business shut down has to be hard for a lot of people. And a lot of newcomers that are new to this business has really pushed them away, okay? What's up, Caleb? Vince, what's up, brother? Yo. So I was... Last week, this has happened this whole week actually. I've been scanning through the Facebook group pages, okay? And I have noticed a lot of us junk removal owners are selling our trailers. They're ceasing operations, and it's pretty disappointing that I've been seeing this. But then I contacted some of these owners just because I think I want to get a little background on what's going on. In just the Facebook groups, just the Facebook group, these are people that actually announce that they're closing. What's up, JunkDFW? These are people who I've noticed are that posted on the Facebook groups, and then I contacted them, and I wanted to get a little history about what's going on, like why are they closing down? What's the reason? Was it finances? Was it no time to do this? What's going on? Bang, bang. What's up, Todd? So let me tell you what happened last Monday after I did my video live last Monday, which was a really great video. Last Sunday I did my video. On Monday, the next day, I decided to scan through all the Facebook group pages, and I noticed a handful, about 5 or 6 businesses that are just closing up. And then I started thinking, these business owners, they have a lot of honesty. They decided to announce it on Facebook groups and just close up shop and never start again. And I said, wow, that's listen, if I was going out of business, I wouldn't tell nobody. I'd just close my doors, turn on my internet, turn off my Facebook page, and just go out of business. I think a lot of people are like me. They're not going to announce it. Am I correct, guys? I think we're not going to be... I'm not going to go first of all, I'd be embarrassed if I was closing down. I would not tell anybody I was closing. I just closed down. And then I decided that, just imagine how many companies have shut down and didn't tell nobody. So out of these 4 or 5 companies that I saw on Facebook group that did announce, I'm pretty sure there's a lot more. I contacted 3 business owners. Now, I'm not going to say their names, who they are. I'm not going to say that. I contacted them. I picked up the phone and I called them. I mean, I literally picked up my phone right after I heard that they announced it, and I called them and I asked them what is going on. And something that was really surprising to me, all the business owners that I contacted, I saw their websites. I noticed something that each one of these companies, each 3 of these guys that I contacted, good morning, Robert. I noticed something with all 3 of them. And that is the fact that all 3 of them had really shitty websites. Their websites wasn't that great. One of the business owners went and closed his doors because he owed too much money to Thumbtack. Another business owner said he could not keep up with the bills on his truck and his trailer. He said he's got too many bills coming in, and he's not making enough money. I wrote down notes. Where are they at? Oh, here they are. So the third business owner decided to close down because he needs to make money. His phone's not ringing. He decided to build a website. Jeez, I just wrote this really rough. He decided to build a website, and nothing happened. So he spent about $2,500 building a website, paying somebody on these Facebook groups. He said he met him on Facebook and said that nothing ever happened, so he decided to close up shop. And I was like, what do you mean nothing ever happened? He said he built the website, he put it out there, and nothing ever happened. And I'm like, so you didn't do anything about it? And he was like, no, I stayed in business for 2 years, nothing ever happened. He posted on Craigslist and Facebook and got a little business and stuff, you know what I mean? And I was like, whoa. Junk Pirate says I closed mine up when I left Montana, South Carolina, extremely competitive. Junk Pirate closed down his too. Julio Polito says, hi, Ricardo, I need a permit for junk removal. No, you don't, dude. Just start a business, bro. You're in Texas. Julio, you don't need a permit. Caleb on the Facebook page says, too many bills and not enough money. Sounds like bad budgeting. Yeah. So let's go to the first person that closed up. He closed up because he owed too many bills to Thumbtack. I'm going to tell you what happened in his predicament. What happened in his... man, let me tell you, when I talk to these guys, I ask them so many questions. I wanted to, and they were each one of them asked me and offered me their truck and trailer to them, but they were all over part of the country. So the guy who was on Thumbtack, he told me that he closed up because he paid for too many leads. They weren't giving him enough jobs, and he was paying too many leads. And I've talked about this in other videos, so I'm not really going to detail why he went closed down, but he just had way too many bills he was paying for leads. Way too many. This guy's deal was his truck was paid for, his trailer was borrowed from a friend of his, and I was like, okay, awesome. Why did you close down? And he told me he paid for his leads too much. He was playing Thumbtack. He owed money to, oh my gosh, Yelp. And leads, some home leads, or can y'all help me out here? I'm going blank here. Oh my gosh, he told me. Anyway, Home Advisor. No, it wasn't Home Advisor. It's leads, another leads company. Gosh. Anyway, so he was in debt. And every month, he kept on growing his business. He was paying money. So he would make $5,000 and pay $3,000. And the numbers weren't just adding up. He just decided to quit. And this guy, here's the killer. This guy had been in business for 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. You know what? I forgot what it was, Alex. I didn't write that many notes. I wrote notes down, but just a few notes. He stayed in business for 4 years and decided to close up shop. Okay? I think it was one of those Better Club. Golly. Bison Dump says, companies get too spendy when making lots of money in the summer and don't save to winter when it gets slowed down. I don't think it's lack of that, Bison, but it is that happens to do a lot with it. You're right. I think what it was is that he was getting way too many jobs and he was paying for these leads, thinking that it was going to add up and, something was going to get subtracted and then he'd have a lot of money left over, and he just didn't work out with it. He did tell me this, that he stayed busy with leads, but at the end of the month, there was just too many bills with the leads. So, in other words, what was happening is that he was paying, he was paying for his leads. He was making money, and then at the end of the month, he was paying too much for those leads. Okay, so if that makes any sense. So he owed the Thumbtack, and he owed, I think it was Home Advisor. and he owed him way too much money. I mean, he was paying one company, you know, $4,000, another company $2,000, and then $3,000, and $2,500. And at the end of the month, he was only, I mean, it just wasn't adding up. And he decided to close down. He said for 2 years, for the first 2 years of his business, he was doing okay. And then the last 2 years of his business, he decided to get these lead companies, and Thumbtack and Home Advisor. They kept him busy, and he got all happy. He was making money, and then he was just overspending a little because he was making money. At the end of the month, he was getting these bills, and he didn't know why. So that's kind of what happened, okay? That's kind of what happened. It was kind of disappointing, okay? He is in the California area. Yes, he's in the California area. So 4 years in business and decided to close down. Now, let's go to the second company. And listen, guys, if you want to chime in, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna answer some of these questions. Let's go right now to Bison Dump, who says yes, company gets too spendy when making lots of money in the summer. They don't wait for the winter, of course. Better Curb Appeal says Angie's List Home Advisor, trying to remind me of what he closed down. Junk Pirate 84 says best advertising in word of mouth. What do you say? What you do? Do you do what you say, what you do? And word of mouth is great. I think what happened with this guy, he was so busy, he wasn't even thinking that way. He still told me, he did tell me this, that he still gets phone calls, but he just doesn't go to them anymore. So Junk Pirate says, Bison Dump, I have limited work here, mostly pickup and delivery. Okay, so anyway, Daniel Gallio says, keep killing, Ricardo, keep killing it. Love the vids. Thank you, brother. Thank you. So let's go to company number 2. Company number 2, this guy was actually in the Houston area, so he was in Texas. This is what he told me. His brother has been doing junk removal for a while. And his brother is still in business, but he tried it and decided to do it. Him and his brother parted ways. So he was working for his brother. He was doing really good. His brother's been in the business for about 6 years, been doing really good. But then his brother decided to start doing construction and remodeling. So that's what he does now. So he was doing junk removal, but then decided to do construction and remodeling. And his brother, his younger brother, said, you know what, bro? Since you're quitting junk removal, let me take over. His brother said, okay, but I need my truck and my trailer and stuff, and he understood that. He went and bought himself a new Denali 3500 or 2500, whatever they are, and then a new trailer. He had, get this, he bought this Denali and cost him close to $89,000, a $90,000 truck. Then bought a trailer that cost him $5,600. He bought a used trailer, dump trailer, and was pulling it all around town. $90,000 truck, $90,000. So you have to think about a payment on something like that. Is it close to what, $1,200? Is it $90,000 close to $1,200? $1,200 on this trailer. Can you believe that? I was totally blown away by it. His trailer was about $150 a month. Okay, blah, 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 whatever. Yeah. He entirely had bills about $1,500 a monthly into his truck and his trailer. And then I told him, well, wait a minute, brother, don't you have insurance? His insurance was $650 a month on his truck. Then he started paying for leads. And I said now he wasn't doing that many leads because his brother's business was already established, but he started paying for leads. But the main reason was his truck and trailer. He was paying at least $2,200 out every month, and that's just his truck and his trailer. Okay? That's just his truck and trailer. That's how much he was paying, $2,200. So automatically he has to make $2,200 a month. Then he's paying another $1,500 in leads and stuff. So when I asked him and I talked to him and he said, Ricardo, I was making money. I just had too many bills. I decided to call it quits. This guy was more closed up. He didn't give me that much information about his business, but that's another reason why he decided to close up. And get this. This guy didn't even have a website. He used Google My Business's website. So he didn't even have a business. When his brother closed down his business to do remodeling, that brother decided to grab his junk removal website and just make it a remodeling website. To be honest with you, I was 100% sure that Google flagged something like that. So he decided to just call it quits. Just Call it quits. In his case, he had too many bills when it comes to his truck and his trailer. He did not know the bills that come in with a junk removal business. He was kind of lost, I would suppose. You know, and I think I've said this in the past before. I think I've said this plenty of times in the past before. He was Mexican, by the way. I've said this so many times. Anybody can do junk removal. Anybody can. But there's not a lot of people that can run a junk removal business, that could be owners of a junk removal business. It takes someone that needs to know something about math. He apparently didn't do his math that good and closed up shop. Was using a Google My Business website. Didn't even know where the business come in. If you have any comments about that one and would like to ask me questions, I did ask a lot of questions. I did ask a lot of questions about both companies. Both companies. The first one closed because he was paying out too many bills to lead companies. The second one closed down because he had too many bills in his truck and his trailer. Too much money. So if anyone has any questions about those, I'll good ask them, and then we'll move on to the third company, okay? The third company. Desert Bros says on the YouTube channel, says, dang, I bought a $4,000 16-box truck. Got to know your budget. You got to know your budget. You know what I mean? Desert Bros, you got to. Now, he was making payments, by the way, to both his truck and his trailer. I do want to say that, okay? Israel Nahara on Facebook says, I made the same mistake. I was spending all the money I was making on advertising and lead generation. That happened to the first guy, Israel. If you were listening, that happened to the first guy. If anybody else wants to chime in right now to the first two people, want to ask me questions about the first two, because I think it's really important that we ask these questions and then I give you solutions for them. If anybody's having problems like that, I can easily try to fix these problems or these solutions, because I've ran into these problems in the past, and it's always good to have someone that knows what the heck they're talking about, right? And I'm not saying I'm a straight up professional, but I know these problems. These I do know. If we're not, we're going to move forward to the third company, because I'm only going to stay on this video for another 11 minutes. Okay, guys? I'm going to do only 30 minutes. I'm going to go watch the football game later on. Let's go to the next question on the YouTube channel. Better Curb Appeal. Maybe a comment or a question. I'm going to read it. Here we go. Why do you mean by Google My Business website? I know what GMB is, but didn't know that there was... Okay, Better Curb Appeal. When you sign up for a Google My Business account, they automatically give you a free website. It's like this really rinky-dinky website, and it only works on Google My Business. It only works on Google My Business. It's automatically attached to your Google My Business, and you can put your own or use your Google My Business account website that they automatically give to you. So if you sign up for Google My Business, one more time, if you sign up for Google My Business, they automatically give you a website. It's this rinky-dinky website that I actually seen people take advantage. If you go to Herrera Hauling here in the DFW area, Herrera Hauling, go to their Herrera Hauling, okay? Go to their to their Google My Business page, click on website, and you're going to see a Google My Business website. I'm going to write that down here. It's called Herrera Hauling. Herrera Hauling and Junk Removal. I think it's called that. They're out of Fort Worth, Texas. If you see that, go to their Google My Business page. All right, there it is. And click on the Google My Business and then click on the website, and you'll see a GMB generated website, okay? Everybody else says, don't let your wife spend the money, make it yourself. Yeah. Escape Blender says this. He says, Google My Business is the only way to go, of course. Junk Pirate 18864 says, temps are $30 to $35 an hour, workers for bigger jobs. Junk DFW on leads, I had to learn the hard way. Of course. Thank you. Clear Junk Removal. Hey, Ricardo, a little torn because I pull a 12-foot dump trailer with a F-150. I have been good for 2 years, never paid for ads or lead generation. I'm at a point now where I need to get a second trailer. Clear Junk Removal says, but I need a bigger truck for that trailer. Torn because I just justify these new truck prices. Clear Junk Removal, you made a great point there. My son is trying to buy a new truck right now. And I never knew how hard it is to buy a truck until now. Thank God I have my trucks. And I will tell you something, Clear Junk Removal. The market in trucks is going to crash. It will be a mess. Right now, trucks are so expensive. The dealers and the truck companies, GM and Ford, are the dealers and the companies, GM and Ford, are fighting right now so bad about these prices on trucks that they're saying that in the next 10 years and 5 years, there will be obsolete dealerships. They're going to be only holding trucks because everything's going online. They've been saying this for the last year. I've been reading so much about it. Why? Because the dealerships are screwing over you and me and my son. They're still trying to catch up from 2 years ago, 3 years ago from COVID. What's up, MJD? So they are struggling right now. The truck industry is struggling right now. And now they have all these trucks in inventory and nobody's buying them. They've been ordering all these trucks and nobody's buying. Just Google it. Go on YouTube and look at it, Clear Junk Removal. So there is a struggle. But I will tell you one thing, Clear. I will tell you one thing. You have a dump trailer. It's a 12-foot dump trailer. Go get you, and you have an F-150 that's pulling it. You can't pull anything stronger than that, and I wouldn't recommend that. But I will tell you what you can pull. You can pull a 16-foot landscape trailer. That's what you can pull. Fill that up, and you will see money coming in that's different from your 12-foot. Yes, you have to dump it by hand, clear it, but I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you, you're going to make a lot more money. A 12-foot trailer and a 16-foot landscape trailer are different ball games. If you can't buy a truck right now, go buy yourself a 16-foot landscape trailer and stop being lazy, Clear. Go dump it by hand. You're going to be making so much more money with a 16-foot trailer. And I'm going to tell you this. MJD, Jamon, who's watching this channel right now, did I not tell you to buy a bigger trailer, and did it not change the game for you? Let people know, MJD. MJD, Jamon, had a small trailer. And I said, your best investment is not a truck. It's a trailer right now. He actually had the same problem with you, like you do, Clear it. He had a small trailer, like a 10-foot or 12-foot trailer. And then I decided to tell him go buy a 16-foot trailer. And he has a 16-foot flatbed trailer. If you notice all my videos, that's all I've been working with. I've been working with the 16-foot flatbed trailer and making great money doing it. Even though I have other trailers, that's the only trailer I use. That's the only trailer I use. Why? I don't need one. I just loaded in that. So, Jamon, help this guy out by telling him what happened when you got a bigger trailer. Do not go buy an $80,000 truck. Don't do that. Go to the auction. Buy something else, man. Buy something used. But yes, I understand what you're doing, what's going on. Better cover bill. So is it better to use website business like Whips and GoDaddy? Definitely. And this is what happened to the third guy. Which I'll tell the story really quick. I'll give his in about a minute really fast. I think definitely better curb appeal. If you want to grow your business, you need a website. Everybody on this channel needs a website. And I know a lot of people who have websites and they absolutely suck. They're not good websites that are going to generate leads for you. These websites that you get are not going to help you grow your business. They're just bricks out there. Why? Because when you build a website and you make a website, you have to get people to go to your website. You have to market, you have to advertise that website, and you can do that all for free. How? I'll tell you how. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, eBlogger, LinkedIn. all those, TikTok, all those. Get those people to go to your website. Go to your website. I'm going to tell you something that happened to me. I'm going to tell you something that happened to me just this past week. Okay? I'm going to get to that in just a second. I'm going to read the next one. Obsolete Junk Removal says, I screw up my first year, spent a lot of money on advertising. This year, I just go post every day on Facebook and killing it. Awesome. Awesome. This is what I'm talking about. I'm going to tell you something that happened this week to me. Now, I want everybody to pay attention. Don't concentrate on your next question. I want you to pay attention to what happened to me. Okay? I have a website. I have a Facebook page. I have a TikTok. I have a lot of social media. But right now we're going to talk about two. We're going to talk about TikTok and my website, junkguysdfw.net. TikTok, junkguysdfw.net, and my YouTube channel. Three things we're going to talk about, okay? I want you to tell you how this works. How this works, okay? This is called search engine optimization, a method of search engine optimization for everyone, okay? This is a method that happened to me this week, and you know what? I didn't even know it was working. But it did, and I noticed things in my website that totally changed. Okay, here it goes. This past week, I posted a video on TikTok. I posted a video of me illegally dumping into a dumpster and getting caught dumping into that dumpster, okay? I was dumping trash into that dumpster and got busted doing it, okay? That video went crazy viral.
I'm cleaning up all this mess, honey. Huh? I'm cleaning up all the mess. Okay. Well, Nutrition Nation did all this. Well, I'm trying to just pick up the mess for y'all. Y'all want me to? I'll leave, but I'm picking up this stuff. Yeah, but you just threw that mattress in there. No, the mattress that was on the floor. I just tossed it in here. It wasn't out here. I just saw it here. Okay, are you with property management? Yeah, with Colonial, guys. Okay, just making sure. That's what I do. I'm cleaning up for y'all, okay? Thank you. Okay. We're just making sure so this doesn't keep happening. No, I'm picking up. I'm trying to break stuff down so it's clear. Thank you.
That TikTok video right now is my most viral video ever in 15 years. Has over 2.4 million viewers. It is the most viral video I've ever put out. 2.4 million views. How did it work for me? Get this. On top of my TikTok page, and you can't see it, right underneath my picture, it says my website. It says junkguysdfw.net. When you go to my website, you see my videos from YouTube. This video has gone viral. It's also made all my other videos connected to TikTok go viral. I got videos at 108,000 views, at 57,000 views, at 18,000 views. I mean, every video went on there. Why? Because there's over 2.5 million people watching, 2.54 million people watching that video. It made everything else go viral. Now, those people that watched those videos on TikTok went to my website. Those people that were on my website clicked on my YouTube channel, and my YouTube channel has soared. I have a lot more views. That is called SEO. Why? Because it went from TikTok to my website, from my website to TikTok. That is SEO. It went viral. What did I do? I marketed and I advertised my business for free because I did one video. One video that went 2.4 million. It only took me 15 years, by the way. Isn't that crazy? Daniel Martin says, what's up, brother? JDM Waste Solutions here. I took your advice in expanding my social media presence, and it has already produced 2 potential leads this week alone. I love that. Keep on doing it, Daniel. Don't get lazy. Don't get complacent. Keep on doing it. It will pay off eventually. I'm going to tell you guys, that is how it worked for me. And this is what happened to the third guy that went belly up. He's closed. He has ceased operations, what he told me. This is what he told me. He'd been doing this for 2 years on the weekends. He was working at UPS, and he decided to do this, full time. and was doing it for the last year, which is 1 year. Honestly, it was 11 months. He told me he did only his junk removal full time. Here's what he told me. He paid somebody $2,500 to build a website. He put the website out there, and then he sat back and he waited. And then he waited. And then he waited. And nothing happened. He kept on posting on Facebook and kept on posting on Craigslist. But nothing ever happened. When it's slow on Craigslist, it's slow to everybody on Craigslist. When it's slow on Facebook, it's slow to everybody on Facebook. It's just not your ads. He waited 1 year. He did not buy lead generation. He didn't. He waited 1 year and his website did nothing. But he never did anything for his website. He never did marketing. He never did advertising for his website. He built a decent looking website. I saw the website. I looked at it. But he never did shit for it. Never contributed any information to the website for the website to build up and give him some kind of leads. His website generated 0 leads in that 1 year that he decided to go full time and leave UPS. So he decided this ain't worth it. He closed up shop and he ceased operations, and that's why he went. I'm going to give you an overall view. The first person that closed up because he was paying too much for lead generation. He got indebted. He owed too much in lead generation and closed up shop. He's done. The second guy had a new Denali HD. And the second thing, he had a dump trailer that he was paying someone $150 a month. He closed up. And then his insurance was everything, his little package deals was $2,200 a month. He closed up. The third guy built a website and did nothing to it. He didn't try to market it. He didn't try to influence. He did nothing at all. And he closed up shop. Guys, I want you to know something, that I was very, very busy last week. I think I announced how busy I was last week. I don't have to work this whole month anymore or next 2 weeks because I've done good that 1 month, that 1 week. Those leads came from my website. They came 100% from my website. You have to have a good website for people to go see that website, but you also have to lead people to that website. You just can't put a brick out there and think people are going to come to it. It just doesn't work like that, okay? And I hope y'all get some advice from this video and decide to motivate yourself to build a better website. If you think you have a website, ask Bison Dump Removal. Because, when Cynthia and Elazar came to me and they said, Ricardo, we need help with our website. I looked at the website and she was stuck. She didn't know what she needed to do with her website. And I gave her advice. This is what you need to do. And her eyes opened up and said, oh my God, I'm going to transform my website. They had a website. They made it a family website and their business turned on them. They've been doing good right now. So take that advice, take little ideas like that I've told you, and grow your business. All right, guys. Anyway, Nick asked a question really fast. This will be the last question. Thank you, Thomas K. Thank you, Junk Pirate. Let me see. Who else says? Someone on this site said something. Israel, thank you very much, brother. Nick says one thing. How does Instagram work as good as TikTok? You know what? I'll be honest with you, Nick. Instagram, I post all my shit on Instagram. All the content that I post on TikTok, I just share it with Instagram. And I'll be honest with you. I'm going to tell you how many jobs I've got in the last month on Instagram. I've probably got 2 jobs off of Instagram. But here's the thing. Let's say those 2 jobs, right? One's a $400 job and one's a $500 job. That's $900, okay? I haven't got a lot of jobs off Instagram. That's $900, Nick, that I have and you don't have. Why? Because I shared my information from TikTok to Instagram. As a matter of fact, Nick, Facebook, which I get no business of, this past a week ago or 2 weeks, I got 1 job off of Facebook the whole month off of Facebook. I really don't. And I post all my content. I want to tell you, I post all my content on Facebook, all of it. That job was $350. That is $350 plus $900 that I got off of 2 social media sites. How much did you get? So the question is, How does Instagram work as good as TikTok? I have no idea. But I do know I post all my content on it and just let it stick. I just let it stick. As long as it's out there in the content world of Google and it's sticking somewhere, people will see it. And hopefully those people are motivated to call you about what you offer and what you do. So I hope you take that, Nick. I hope that's good advice for you. So kind of think about what I said. My TikTok did not influence my Instagram at all. I will tell you that. When my viral video went viral, the 2.4 million, it did not help me grow my Instagram. It's just kept it the same way. But TikTok did help my website, and it did help my YouTube channel. So, and Vince says, yes, sir, I advertise every day. You gotta push it. You know, I did a video today, one video. I'm about to release it in about an hour. I think it's going to publish in about an hour. But you'll see that's the kind of content I put out there all the time. Never stop. This is a hustle. All right, guys. Anyway, there are 2 games in the NFL. One at 2 o'clock. That is the Eagles and 49ers. And one at 5:30. And that is the Cincinnati Bengals and Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to watch them both. So I'm going to go get dressed. We're going to go out to eat, me and my wife. And I will talk to y'all later, guys. I appreciate everybody staying tuned. I got a lot of people on concurrent viewers on YouTube. That is great. All right, guys, I'll talk to you everybody later. Have a great Sunday and good luck with your businesses. Keep on putting that content out there and you will grow your business. See you later. Bye-bye, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye. And bye-bye to everybody on Facebook.